So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another DVD review. Today I'm reviewing Legend of Korra, Book 3 Change. I'm recording this right after I recorded my King of the Hill Season 4 DVD review. And once again, I am outside. It's still early in the morning, my back still hurts, and I can sit down on a porch this time. So, yeah, obviously it's third season of Legend of Korra, and this season, I go back and forth on where I would place it between this Season 1. Season 4 is definitely my favorite, but I kind of go back and forth between those two, but let's just get right into this and I'll talk about it more on the way. So, here on the back we have the description of the season, the bonus features, and it's really light on bonus features, but so are the other two seasons, so it's not that big of a deal. And here we have the four main villains. And the villains in this, okay, we'll talk more about it as we go on. So it's a standard case. I always prefer to have box sets instead of just a normal DVD case. That's fine. And also they started adding this little stripe here, unless I was in Season 2. I don't know. It's been a few months since I did my Season 2 review. So this opens up just like this. We have the two plain silver discs like all the other seasons. And here we have the episodes. Once again covered by the disc and these things. So let's take a look at all this stuff. So here's it with the disc account. We have Korra and the episodes, and also this review will feature spoilers, mainly minor spoilers, but spoilers nonetheless. First of all, gotta say, I'm pointing this out in my Season 1 review, pointing this out in my Season 2 review. I hate these things. I hate them so much. When it gets in the way of the episodes, not as bad as in this season, because the way they had them laid out in the other seasons, but that still really gets on my nerves. But here we have the first episode, A Breath of Fresh Air, and that's exactly what the audience is feeling, because Season 2 was kind of bad. It, by TV standards, is good. By Avatar/Korra standards, it was bad. It ended pretty well, but overall the season was really weak. And this is a great episode, and I really like the spirit stuff. Didn't really play too much of a role through the rest of this season. It was a lot more important in Season 4, and they actually, I think, finally got a chance of playing this out, because it was meant to be Season 1, just 12 episodes, be done with it. And then Nickelodeon renewed it for 3 more seasons. Season 2 they had to throw together. Season 3 they had a little more time, and Season 4 is the only season where Season 1 and Season 4 are the only ones where they actually had time to put together. And those are 2 best seasons in my opinion. But this one I still go back and forth between this Season 1. But it's a great episode. Next up we got, oh god, Rebirth. And, you know, these 3 episodes are just meant to set up the season, introduce the new characters and all that stuff. And one of the big themes this season, obviously, changed, because there's airbenders back in the world, and this world has merged with the spirit world. So, yeah, big changes. So, in Rebirth, we are introduced to Kai, and he will become a recurring character throughout this season, and he plays a much larger role in Season 4, and his character is okay. He's kind of bland. He does feel like kind of a later addition that was tacked on. Maybe breathe a little more life in the show, and I think the love subplot between him and Jinora is pretty bland and uninteresting, but it doesn't detract from the series too much. Next we got the Earth Queen, and the Earth Queen is probably my least favorite character, just simply for the fact that she murdered and ate Bosco, which probably makes this the worst episode that I've had it. I don't even think that's confirmed, or is it? I don't know. But Bosco's best Last Airbender character. I mean, easily, hands down. But yeah, she's annoying. But she's supposed to be. And it makes it a whole lot better when she gets murdered. Next we got In Harm's Way. And this is the one where they learn that she's creating an army. I think that's an interesting plot, and I think they do it pretty well. Next we got the Metal Clan. I really like the idea of the Metal Clan, and it's ran by top starter Sue Fong. And I really like her and Lin. They're 2 of my favorite characters in the show. And yeah, I really like the city as outfit. I think it's pretty cool. Next we got Old Wounds, and this is the one where got confused with the Season 4 episode for a second. But yeah, it's the one where we learn what happened between Sue and Lin. And anytime we get a flashback, it's great, because I love seeing the old characters, or even the new characters that we have when they're just a bit younger. And it's handled pretty well. They do build it up like something crazy happened, and it wasn't too crazy. It was a little underwhelming, but it's like one of those things that attracts you for maybe 1 minute, and then you get over it. But it's not that. I like this episode. It's really good, and also seeing Toph again. Toph is great. So next up we got the original Airbenders, and this is the one. It's mainly focused on the bison and stuff, and I like it. It's pretty much a filler episode. There's these people who's, like, poaching bison pelts or something. I had no idea there were so many of them afterwards, because in the original you only saw Appa, and other than that was just flashbacks. Were there some left, or, okay, not gonna think about that. Next we got Disc 2, The Terror Within, and this is the one where Zahir mainly starts doing everything that he does later on, is when he starts doing stuff, and I really like Zahir's character. At first, I didn't really like him, but as they expanded his character, it got a lot better. And also, the season, I think, is a product of not being long enough. I think just having 12 to 13 episode seasons was a huge mistake on the writer's part. And I think it could have gone on to 15 or 16 episodes. Because a lot of times with these seasons, you feel like as soon as things are starting to get interesting, fleshed out, it ends. And that's one of my biggest problems with this show. Next up, we got... And also, I really do like this episode because the little standoff scene, that was a great scene. Also, in this episode, we got introduced to Opal, and she would become not as much a recurring character throughout this season, but she'd become a pretty important character in Season 4, and the Bolin and Opal subplot really isn't... They don't focus on it that much at all, so I don't mind it so much, but when it is there, it's not that good. And also, the wind's kicking up, so I do apologize if that affects the video. Next up, we got the stakeout. It does feel kind of like filler, but I really do enjoy this episode. It's where we really get to see what Zahir's all about and everything. And I do like the scene in the spirit world between him and Korra, so I really do like that part. Other than that, it's kind of boring. And yeah, so next up we got Long Live the Queen, which is one of the best episodes of the season. The way the Earth Queen dies is one of the best scenes in the entire show. It's fantastic. Next up we got The Ultimatum, and this is the one where they give the message from Zahir. And yeah, once again, reading this off of the LCD screen, I haven't watched a show for a while, so, and it's very early in the morning, so I do apologize for all that stuff. Next up, yeah, it's a really good episode. Next up, we got Enter the Void, and this is a really good one. Yeah, this is the one where that Combustion Man, or Sparky Boom Man 2.0 gets killed, and when you really think about it, the way all the 4 people die in this, well, except for Zahir, but, like, she gets her head blown up, and when you think about it, that's pretty crazy for a show like this. But yeah, it's a really good episode, and I'm getting hit by raindrops. How is it raining? Oh god, there are rain clouds. I'll turn this up. Also, I gotta do Season 4 review after this. Yeah, really great episode. And then we have the finale, Venom of the Red Lotus. Also, I really like the idea of the Red Lotus. I think it's pretty cool. I really like the way they handled this, and it was handled perfectly in Season 4, The Aftermath. And like a lot of people said, Season 3 and 4 kind of feel like a rewrite of Season 1 and Season 2, because when you watch, not so much Season 2, but when you watch Season 1, it feels very disconnected from the rest of the show. It feels like a lot of it was kind of retconned, but yeah, it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I love the finale of this, and also, yeah, that's about it. I'm tired. It's a great season. It's not too special that much, but wow, this got off track. I'm tired. But yeah, it's a really good season. It's when I said it's not too special, I was drawing a blank on what to say. But yes, it's a great season. I still probably think it's tied. I probably put it over Season 1, because Season 1 had way too many distractions. This does a good job of getting to the point. And the parts where they're searching for all the camera, and the scenes where they're going to find the other airbenders, those scenes are great. Spirit World was very underused in this season, but it would get a proper follow-up in Season 4, but I kind of feel like that should have been the focus of the season, but I do like the idea of the airbenders coming back. So, and also, I love the scene near the end where Zahir and all those people attack the air temple, because it's just really cool seeing Tenzin fight, because he doesn't get to do that much. And also, what about Kai and Boomy? You never see them fight, really, because I really like the scene where Iki walks in on Zahir when he's going through Tenzin's office type thing, and then Kai walks in. It's a fantastic scene, and very well done, and it's a very, you're on the edge of your seat when you see it for the first time, and just the way it's animated, the music, and the voice acting is fantastic, and that, and later on, is the only times you actually get to see Kai fight, and, or Kaya, not Kai, Kaya you know, Aang's daughter. And I feel like her and Boomy, combat-wise, pretty underused. I think both of them were underused. Not so much Boomy, because he did become an airbender in this season, but she didn't do much at all. And I would have liked to see more of her and even Boomy. But yeah, it's a really good season, so I think I'm going to close this off. So I will see you all next time.